Well, hello Virgo. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. If you are new, hello, I am Yasmin. If you have not already, please like and subscribe. Virgo, this is going to be your general reading. In this reading, we're going to start with some oracles, a few oracles, get into the tarot. We're going to talk about your finances, and your love life, and possibly your state of being, how you're feeling and all of that. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. We're going to see what's going to come out here for you, Virgo. First card for Virgo. Let's see. First card here is Reassess. Okay, so Reassess is asking you to take stock of your life and let go of anything or anyone that no longer makes you happy. Reassess. I think we've talked about this plenty of times, Virgo, in relationships. Sometimes this occurs even in like where you work. You're like, I have to like go back to the drawing board. I have to see if this is something that I'm even wanting. Do I want this position? Do I want to be here? And you're going to be at that place where you're not certain. And that's a scary feeling because you don't want to make a mistake based on how you feel at the time, but you also don't want to stay in a situation that is like making you miserable. So this could be where you live. This could be a job. This could be a relationship. It's time for you to figure it out. That's what the reassess energy is. But let's finish. It says, notice who and what brings you happiness or joy, and who and what doesn't. It's time for some life cleanup. And, reassessing is decision-making time. You could be at this place where, again, it's about letting something go, whether it's a situation or a person, whatever it is that have been bringing pain and resentment into your life. And, you could be holding on to pain and resentment. Okay. And not only is it time to let that feeling go, but it's also time to let that situation go. Okay. Because it's been hurting you and you can't fully be present in your life right now because that's all that you're thinking about. Holding on to negativity is it's like a disease. It's time for you to release it and be free. Now, the reason why this is here is because you may not think that is going to occur, but this will occur. Anytime these cards come out, we can see deeply into the psyche of your mind, right? And the universe is saying, I'm going to reassure you that these things that you have been feeling, I'm going to tell you what you're going to experience in the future. So that's the solution. Being free from things that have been very problematic and chaotic. So reassessing is something that you will be in the process of doing, and making a decision in the future is what you will be doing. All right, so this is for Virgo. Wait, did something turn over? Yeah, it did. Oh, you got miracles. I forgot that this was even in the deck. Okay, so you have miracles. I get so excited every time I see miracles because it's only one deck that I have that has miracles in it. Miracles always occur when you believe something will not happen. It is always this is what happens. So you're like, oh, I'm never going to be able to get out of this debt. I'm never going to be able to like experience life the way that I want to experience. You are fully convinced that you're not going to be at that place, or you're not going to experience that, or you're not going to feel that or be there. That's what miracles is saying. Now let's read it. It says, you're being asked to pay extra close attention to all the big and small miracles that have already occurred in your life, and also those that are occurring currently and still to come. So there's something happening. Like, are you able to like recognize it? Because remember, it was really about you being in the present and not holding on to things that's keeping you in the past. Like, are you able to see the miracles that surround you? And it's telling you that you're going to be able to look out for them. Like, look out for something that you don't believe will happen. This is going to shock you. Okay. And I'm also saying that like you're shifting your focus away from things that are not working. So again, like I said before, this is like you know, what you set your mind to. You know, this is what we were told when we were children in school, like what you set your mind to is what you're going to create. Okay, so I feel like for a lot of you guys, if you are focusing hard on your work, your career, we've seen that plenty of times, you are going to like experience this like the fruitage of your labor. And, you know, maybe you guys haven't been able to focus. We even have to talk about that. Like, have you guys been able to focus on things, or have you been so scattered brain because of the problems and issues that you've been having? You haven't been able to get anything done. That's part of the miracle. So, I mean, really good cards here, hands down. Okay. And it's actually something that I can use, that I can relate to. I usually don't relate too much to the readings, but that's definitely something that I can relate to. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to get the second deck here for you, Virgo. Let's see what's going to come out. We're going to get 2 for Virgo. 1. Let's see. 2. Okay. All right. So let's get the first one here. It says Master. It's so funny. It does not matter what deck we pull. It always talks about you. Look, you got focus on there. But if you pay attention, it says master in doing what? And overcoming something. Maybe a feeling, how you feel, gaining control over your life. Okay. Maybe you are really good at what you do. In order to become the master, you have to like train. But your mind has to be focused first. You have to be disciplined. Is that something that you've been lacking? Especially with Saturn being around too. Like Saturn is demanding, you know, structure and discipline. And if you do not oblige to that planet's energy, you're going to fail. Okay. So with this one, this is what I'm seeing happening. Now, this could be with anything, literally. You could be trying to lose weight and it's telling you be disciplined about waking up in the morning to go exercise. Discipline about, you know, making sure if you say you're going to write that book, you're going to write the book. But there's another layer here where it says, you know, you're overcoming something that may have been very hard for you to overcome. But see, when you graduate from that cycle, you become a master. Okay. Now, the next card here, it says, Dear John, letter, rejection, cold, hard truth, breaking up, setting boundaries, divorce, a strained situation. We can go on and on and on, right? Dear John is like, I have to tell you something. Like being truthful with yourself and being truthful with other people. You know, sometimes this is even breaking up with friends. And I remember telling somebody on the phone that this is what this meant for me at one point. It was like, oh man, you know, like we used to be real cool, but then the energy was off and it was like they were acting weird and, you know, and it was just a regular platonic relationship, just friendships, right? But it could have something to do with relationships because, again, I believe that Saturn is sitting in Virgo's 7th house, so it makes sense. Interpersonal relationships. So if we're saying if you're married and long term, again, reassessing how the connection really is. The cold, hard truth. And it may not be something that you want to face, but here it could be a breaking up if you're talking to somebody. It could be a divorce, okay? And because something's not working. But again, it's not saying that it is. It's just saying that this is what looks like it's happening in your life. But there's going to be beautiful things that are going to spring forward or spring to life in your, I guess, like this new beginning. And I feel like that's a miracle card. I don't know why I hear spring, like springing up, spring. Anything that springs kind of surprise you. So I feel like it's going to be something that kind of surprise you or shock you in a really good way. Okay. All right, Virgo, we're going to get to the next portion of this reading, which is the tarot. Now I'm going to use this deck. Now this is going to be whatever is in reverse is reverse. Whatever's upright is upright. Okay. Well, let's get to it. This is for Virgo. All right. Well, it was like this. That always means upright for you. There it is. Magician, miracles. Magician is being able to create. It is the determination to bring forth something from the ethers, which is your thoughts, which is your mind. I don't know why. I think I've probably told you that there's going to be something new that you're going to be doing. Like, this is a 1, and we're talking about creativity. So I feel like if it has something to do with you and what you master, what you have been creating, it's going to spring forth something. It's like one thing after another. So it's like the Magician card says, okay, I am going to create because I've mastered something, and then boom, something happens. Something good is going to come out of this. And I really do feel like there could be a new direction in your working career. Or because of what you have produced is going to bring in new opportunities for you. You get it? You are good at something because you are a master at it. Other people see your talents, they see your abilities and your skill, and they may want a part of that. So I do see like something new, someone coming in here saying, I love your, I always use this as like a book. I love your writings. I love the fact that you are really good at, leading people. So, hey, how about this? I have an opportunity for you. I'm telling you, it is something like that I see happening. All right, so let's keep going. This is for Virgo. Whatever is upright is upright. Let's see what that is. 5 of Pentacles is in the upright, guys. You need to heal from something. We talked about that. Reassess. You need to heal. That breakup here again. 5 of Pentacles. You miss someone, or something's missing in your life. Like, you may miss someone. You may feel like, oh my God, no one is ever going to be able to take that person's place, right? And we've all been there. That's not true. But the 5 of Pentacles, this is just where you are right now. Or there's a big lack in your life. It's just lackluster. You're like, there's just no fun. There's just nothing around, right? You could be at a place where if something didn't work in a relationship, it's just been a very difficult, unfulfilling relationship because, maybe you were dealing with someone who's manipulative or jealous, shallow or whatever, right? You need to get out of that energy. This is the part of where you're reassessing. Remember, make sure when you reassess, you are honest with yourself, okay? But I do feel like you have to tend to yourself now. Because the more you're putting on that energy in the past and on what is not happening in your life, you are losing with this 5 of Pentacles. Okay? So I do see healing here for you, like a healing. I still see some surprises, something that you do not expect. And your money getting so much better too. Okay. You have the 4 of Pentacles. You have to let go of the pain. You have to let go of the pain, let go of the sorrow. Let go of the depression, the grief, the things that you've experienced that has caused you to feel so depressed, and this deep emotional pain that has caused you to feel like, life is over. You have to let that go. Now, because we're seeing this, you will let it go. And you could just feel that way because you have not been getting what you want. Because remember, the 5 of Pentacles is telling a story. It's saying you feel there's a huge lack or something is missing. And sometimes the 4 of Pentacles is like, I refuse to let go of it because I want the universe to know how wrong it is that it happened. But the universe is like, you holding on to it is the reason why you're unhappy. Okay? A lot of you are heartbroken because you just don't understand something. And I feel like right now, maybe you may not understand right now. It may be unclear to you, but eventually the universe is going to make something clear. Now let's talk about your money. Can I tell you, some of you have been struggling, but your money is going to change in such a major way. I love this energy. I don't know how it's going to change. Oh, okay. It's going to change to a point. As soon as I said that, one of the cars popped over and was like, no, it's going to change in a way where you guys are able to buy, high-end fashion things. So, and then you may have multiple streams of income as well. But for some of you, it's been a little rough. It's been a little rough. Entrepreneurship is something that some of you guys are going to be going after, or that's going to be a new venture that you're going to be doing. Let's go ahead. Let's get your last two cards. And this is going to be upright for you. Upright. Seven of Wands is saying you are making a stand. You are not backing down. You are blocking out the bull crap. And there's going to be harmony being brought back into your life. Yeah, and again, releasing what doesn't serve you, which is what we saw with the reassessing. And what is happening? You're coming across people that you really like, people who are more grounded and more nurturing and more realistic. Okay, very caring energy is what I see as far as love and money getting so much better for you. Okay, so you're fighting your way through that, but things are going to, man, when I tell you the changes that are coming your way is going to be really, really good. But get out of that whole like confusion and resisting clarity. Like the universe is confirming to you that something isn't right. And yes, you will be able to like see something or have this epiphany moment very soon. But this is what I have for you here, Virgo. Thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. I promise you I'm going to have a love reading. Okay, I promise. But thank you guys so much. I will see you guys back here again soon. Love you guys. Bye.